I don't want to haul out, but we don't really have a choice. A new lifestyle that I don't think I can go back away from. Storms here are so crazy. It just downpours. It comes down so hard, so fast, and the lightning and thunder is just like, it hits you in the chest. It's so loud. It's nuts.
Well, we really get to experience full-on hurricane season in Florida. We're still stuck here. The boat is not... It's so scary. It's so loud. The boat is still on the mooring ball, waiting to be hauled out. And our flight isn't until September 5th, so we're waiting. I'm inspecting our sails. It's kind of nice having a backyard that you can just lay out all the sail. We just took them off our boat because we're going to be putting it on the hard. So, and we've been sailing really hard on those sails because, well, we didn't have an engine, so that was the engine. But we went through some strong winds and everything. So I'm just kind of looking at like chafe points and seeing how the thread is. But surprisingly, the sail looks really good. Most of the thread is still on. It's actually better quality sail than the one that came with the boat initially, because that one the thread was just falling apart. And this one is still a good 15-20 years old and in pretty good shape. Fabric is stretched, but the thread is super nice. You have him? Wow, what have you got there?
A corn snake. Put on gloves just in case he bites me, but he's not venomous. There you go, guy. It's okay, bud.
While hanging out at my sister's place, we experienced the wildlife from Florida along with many cats. Good life? Mimi. Yeah, they're playing with the camera. It's like a deja vu emptying the dinghy.
Yeah, back at it again. Rains so much here in Florida, so every time we come back to the boat, we gotta empty it out. Our drain isn't working.
Oh, back on the boat for our very last night and to clean up the mess before we haul out tomorrow.
Right. It's time to take off all our solar panels, our side ones. They're quite easy, just tie wrapped on, and we disconnect them and take them out. And I'm piling them up right there. We're gonna put them all inside the boat. I always like to use a blanket to cover up the solar panels so when I disconnect it there's no power on them. Alright, we're disconnected. That's it. These ones are a little trickier. They're tie wrapped, but they're also bolted on with some little bolts to connect each one individually, as well as around the dinghy davits. So there's a few more steps to remove them, but we want to remove all of them since we're in hurricane season, so we can avoid as much windage as possible and ideally avoid damaging them. Oh, I like this setup. I got myself a little sling. Hopefully the davits don't come off, but they're rated for a lot higher weight than what I am. Last time I did this in the dinghy and it was just difficult with the dinghy moving all around. And right now, I mean, it's not the most comfortable, but at least I can lean back and do what I have to do. The connections for the solar have to come off, and then we can take off all our solar. Got it?
How's the cleaning up session?
Oh, good. Just disconnecting the anchor so we can store it inside. And we gotta take off our bow roller because Mantis sent us a new one, and we gotta send this one back because it got bent in our travels. Oh, it's such a tight spot. I'm not a big fan of this. Well, I saved the hardest for last, this one back here. You can't get a socket on it, so I'm gonna have to do it by wrench. And it's really not fun to reach. These two are pretty easy in the front, but the other one I gotta reach super far back. All right, got it off. Yummy beautiful. And you can see just how crooked it is. Bends right up at the top here.
Well, cheers our last night on the boat. It's kind of, there's a lot of mixed feelings about it. It's August 17th. And we're scheduled to haul out tomorrow. We're at Green Cove Springs, Marina, and it's kind of exciting because we're finally getting to haul it out. We've been waiting for over a month now, but it's also really scary because I'm not entirely sure if we'll get back to the boat. There's so much going on with the whole virus thing. We just found out that our flight was cancelled for the 4th time to go back to Canada, so right now we don't even have a flight to go home, so we're looking into either a last minute flight or renting a car or something. We even thought of just sailing the boat back north, but it's kind of hurricane season full on right now, so that's a little bit scary to do this at this time of the year.
We've never wanted to make plans based on, you know, last minute decisions or having to rush for something, and this is trying to take the boat up the coast right now would definitely be a rushing situation in between storms, especially given the fact that it's a very active hurricane season.
We've got to get out of the country. We only have 6 months allowed here, which puts us to the end of October, which is still kind of hurricane season. So we've got to go out of the country, but I'm just hoping we'll be able to come back into the US because the Canadian-US borders they keep extending, prolonging the time that they'll be opening. It's like it was supposed to be opening August 23rd, I believe, and they've pushed it for another 30 days, which is probably why our plane ticket got cancelled. Corey totally called it. So gosh, there's a lot of intense emotions going on right now. So enjoying a beer at our mooring ball, and we'll haul out tomorrow, and tomorrow's gonna be a new day.
With our little sailboat all ready to be hauled out and still no rain, we decided to go for a little walk around the marina. The work zone at Green Cove Springs Marina allows you to do the work on your sailboat all by yourself and live on your boat at the same time.
Chicken, 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 chicken. Oh, he's a baby. He's tiny. He's coming towards us. That's so good. Look at this cutie. Hey, little guy. you trying to have a new pet?
Yeah, he's a tiny one. He won't grow any bigger, and he likes this already. Fetch! let's take him home. Yeah, it's been really stressful and frustrating, and you know, it's nice visiting Alex's sisters and her family and stuff, but we want to be ready for next season, and we don't want to get stuck in Canada. Hopefully we can get our money back from our WestJet flight. It seems like they're not willing to refund, even though they've canceled the flights 4 times. So yeah, there's just been a lot of frustration and hard times, I guess. I mean, everybody's going through hard times right now, but I'm starting to understand, I guess, why they were telling everybody to go back to their country, because it's just getting insane to try to travel right now. I don't want to haul out, but we don't really have a choice. This is our only option really for what's going on right now, and we need to do some work on the bottom. But it's kind of annoying. It seems like the boat's falling apart. The depth sounder all of a sudden isn't working, and I've realized how stressful it is now, even just a short distance with no depth sounder. But I think we should be okay. I'm not going too fast. We just gotta go over here and haul out. It's always nerve-wracking hauling out your boat, especially in a place you don't know. But they don't seem to be ready for us. I don't know where the staff is. We're told we might have to back in, so it might be an interesting maneuver on the way in. We'll wait and see. Our boat might be short enough that we can go in bow first, because that's a heck of a lot easier. But we'll have to wait and see.
Taking after Dodger. Our bottom paint is an ablative one, designed for the Great Lakes, which is less coated. It worked great in the Bahamas, where there was little growth, and we didn't have to clean our hull as much. But as soon as we made it back onto the ICW during the summer, it went crazy. Everything grows so much here, and it quickly became a full-on ecosystem down there.
After some barnacle scraping, it was time to get out the pressure washer.
We inspected our hull once it was all clean to assess what would need to be done once we returned. Serious sanding, painting, and a little bit of fiberglass work.
Haul out for a 33-foot sailboat here is $83 plus $55 for the pressure washing, and then another $55 for blocking once you're in the dry storage zone.
Yeah,
We've only been here a couple days. A lot of nice people
That's how they roll here. It's pretty cool.
excited?
Yeah, it's good. It's out. We chose Green Cove Springs Marina because it was one of the most affordable in Florida, and Alex's sisters lived only 40 minutes away.
We've met so many incredible people, and it's kind of nice because our boat's gonna be left by itself here, and they're like, "Oh, we'll check on it for you. We'll keep an eye on your little boat." But yeah, it's just so nice coming back into that marina kind of community and cruisers and friendly people.
They have a huge dry storage area, which is gated off and locked up when the office is closed. And they also have security. But once you're in there, you cannot do any work on the boat anymore, and you're only allowed in to check on your boat. All that for $215 for the month for our boat size. I gotta climb into the treehouse now.
Where are we heading to?
Going back to the boat and get things put away and finalized before we leave Florida to go back to Canada. 4th time's the charm with our flights, so hopefully we actually get out of here. We're with a different airline now, but we gotta go put like some dehumidifying buckets in the boat, a few other things that I'd like to do. We want to remove the batteries or disconnect our batteries, remove the interstate batteries so that we can try to return them, because they were really never very good and we just haven't found it very convenient to return them without a vehicle. Thanks so much to Julie and Sean for lending us their vehicle and for hosting us for like multiple months, because we keep getting stuck here. And honestly, I don't know what we would do without them, because we would have been paying for a hotel for multiple months or have to sail all the way up to Canada pre-hurricane season.
She's walking fast for a turtle. Hey you! Hey you! Corey's lifting turtles.
He's a cool little tortoise. He's strong too. Oh, he's mad.
He hates you, put
He's
him
really
down.
mad. Oh.
Okay, you're coming back on with me. Okay, I need 2 hands for that.
While removing the battery, I had my hand on the little multi-tool on the positive, and my arm touched the negative, and because I'm sweating so much, I'm like as if I'm swimming, I actually felt a good little shock. So normally that doesn't happen with DC, or 12 volt anyway, but I definitely felt something. But we got him out. Now hopefully the warranty will, they'll be warrantyable. What are you doing, yeah?
I'm getting my workout. We should have filled up the tank before going on the hard, but I'm filling up our water tank as much as possible, and then I'm adding some bleach just so that nothing grows into it, because the boat's gonna be left here for a few months. Hopefully only a few months, and we can come back in November.
How much bleach you putting?
I'm just gonna put a cap full for 48 gallons.
Perfect.
We really don't need that much. Whew. Last one. Ow. It's kind of awkward. Getting up.
Fun of living on a boat on the hard. Or being on a boat on the hard. Not living, but...
Okay, you're gonna have to come lower.
Pass it over.
I'm so weak.
Where's the water?
Yeah, why don't you want to click? Click. There we go.
Running some water through the engine. We don't have the little fancy suction cup thing where you can run fresh water through a hose, but this works. We don't normally do it. I mean, it's probably better for the life of your engine if you do it, but this is the first time we're doing it, so we figure since we're going to leave the engine for a while, we're going to get some fresh water run through it. We ran some fresh water through our inboard engine, so now at least there won't be salt water sitting there for months on end. Again, it's probably not something we had to do, but I wanted to do it.
Are you gonna miss her, baby?
I already miss our baby. I don't feel like I'm made for land life anymore. I think this sailing thing is going to be a new lifestyle that I don't think I can go back away from. Maybe a bigger boat one day, but for now this boat's treating us well. That's a little wet.